Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a review of the Happiness Planner. I did a video of this at the beginning of last year, which basically was it was really an unboxing. So today I'm going to be reviewing that diary, whether it's worth you actually going out there and buying it. I wasn't sure how to really do this video. This is the second recording that I've done, so I think what I've decided to do is kind of do a pros and a cons and then do a little summary of how I found it, and hopefully from that can kind of give you an idea if this diary is for you or if this diary is not for you. I know they usually say give bad news first and then good news. So I am going to just highlight 3 cons and 3 pros for the diary, and hopefully from that you'll be able to kind of figure out, decide if it's good or not for you. So the first con is that the diary is quite chunky. I guess it's not something that I considered before, but I think this could be a negative for certain people. So I'm the kind of person that likes a diary on the go. So when I'm commuting or when I'm going out with my baby or anything like that, I like to have my planner with me, because sometimes I could go to a cafe and sit down and just jot some notes down, or just kind of something that I can carry with me as I go. That's just one thing to consider, not be that great. But if you're someone who has their diary on their desk, you jot down what you need to jot down and you leave it there and you only come back to it every night, not a problem. But if you're like me and you like to have a diary on the go, it's just something to think about. It's quite chunky, especially if you have things in your bag already, nappies, laptop, and then this. So just be prepared for it. Con number 2 would be with the boxes that are actually provided in the diary. So a few of the boxes I realized are quite small, so when I was filling out certain things, I kind of wanted to go over and just keep going, but the space didn't permit for me to do that. So that's just another thing to think about and to consider when purchasing this planner. But all in all, it's not too bad. This is a really minor detail, but there were some days I was kind of like, oh, I could have done with a larger box for this or for that, but it's minor, but it's just something that I thought. And the third and final con, which is the biggest thing, is the price. So it retails for £46, and that is for the spiral bound, as there's many different variations. But one thing you have to keep in mind, that it's £46, but then there's also a shipping fee. It's a lot of money, let's just be real, and it's just something that you need to think about when purchasing this, but I will get to this towards the end of the video. On to the good stuff. So 3 pros for buying the Happiness Planner. So I don't know about you, I am the kind of person that's a sucker for cute things. Like, I would buy something that's cute over something that's practical. It does make sense, but when something is cute, it pushes me to just purchase it. Like, I love cute things, so I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know the practicality of the Happiness Planner, but I mean, look at it, it's cute. So the second thing that I think is a pro for this diary is the layout. Yes, there are some boxes that are quite small, but it might not be the same for everyone else. That was just my opinion, but it can work absolutely fine for you. But in general, just the way that the diary is laid out, that you have a day per page, I really like that. So there's no like compromising. It's something that's really easy to use and it's very, very practical. Last and not least, the third pro for buying this diary is the actual context. It's the context of the diary and what you get in. So before you actually start using the diary, there's just so many little different things that you have to fill out before you actually start the diary. So there's kind of an overview of how your year's been, how the previous year has gone, and just small little things that I will have a little moment to kind of show. I'll insert another video where I can kind of just show you that. And I think it's got a very rich context, because obviously this is a planner. It's not just your standard diary where you just have boxes that just says the date and notes where you just fill in, oh, mum's birthday and dentist appointment. So if I just read exactly what the Happiness Planner is. So it says here, the Happiness Planner is a planner like no other. It's designed to help you welcome more positivity, joy, happiness into your life by applying the practices of positive thinking, positive affirmations, mindfulness, gratitude, and self-development. And that's exactly that. You know, when you get something and it does what it says on the tin, that's it. And that's one of the pros for it. So when I look at the third con and the third pro, so as I've said before, the diary retails at, in total with shipping fee, is £52.50. I think what justifies that price is what you're getting in the diary. So just a little example, I think what you get in this diary is something that people pay for in courses. It's something that people actually do sell as something to kind of help you better your life, as like a self-development tool. And that's kind of how I see this planner. I see this planner as a tool to kind of help you have a more conscious, more intentional way of life, if that makes sense. How I've seen this diary is this diary's market is really for people who have big goals that they want to achieve, or they feel like they just kind of live their everyday life and they get to the end of the year and they're just kind of like, I could have done more with my year. Where has the year gone? What have I done with my life? So I feel like I'm just the perfect target audience for that, because I have certain goals that I want to achieve. And I think this kind of gives you like a step-by-step guide. Do you know what I mean? So it really is a tool, I think, that just keeps you aware of just every single day, small steps that you take to achieve a bigger goal. So that's why I do love it. In terms of the context, that's why I would say it's fantastic. So in terms of what you get, it kind of justifies the price range. £52 is a lot of money, but I think in terms of what you're getting for the £52, it kind of does balance it out. Will I be purchasing this diary again? It's a yes, only because I kind of see it as an investment. I'm someone that needs a lot of structure. I need to write things down. I need to kind of spill out my thoughts on paper. And this is the perfect tool for that, because it's not just an empty notebook. It's a book that's already structured in a certain way. For example, I have to note down meals that I'm having daily, have to note down exercises that I'm doing daily. It's something that helps me to keep accountable of my day-to-day life. So it's like I don't just wake up and just not know what to do with no plans, no goals in sight. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that tool that gives you something to keep accountable, be aware of what you're doing daily to help you achieve that larger goal. In terms of having the diary and not having the diary, there's a massive difference. When I'm tracking and writing and journaling, and every single day I'm writing down what I'm grateful for and what I'm eating, and I'm keeping track of my life, I can see the difference. And now that I don't have the diary, it's on order, I can also feel the difference. So those are the three things that I would say are the pros and the cons for buying the diary. So as a final review, what I would say is I would advise, for the £52 that you're paying, you have to be consistent with it. There's no point buying this diary for it to just sit on your desk, because you just won't get the benefit from it. Whereas if you do use it daily, and don't get me wrong, it happens to all of us, there'll probably be days where you just don't feel anything in and it's just empty. But for the most part, if you're consistent with it, I'd say it's 100% worth it. I love it. We'll be ordering it again. And also in terms of the size, just be aware that there are different sizes. So remember, I was just saying earlier that I feel like this is too thick. My second one that I'm ordering is going to be the thinner ones, so kind of like a soft cover. So I'll be ordering that and letting you guys know how that goes. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. If I have to give it a score, I'd say 8 out of 10, because I think it's really good. But apart from that, great diary. It's even better if you use it for what it is intended for. I think I'm going to end this here. If there's any other questions, if there's anything else that you want me to answer on it, just let me know. Just write a comment and I will be more than happy to respond. And that is all for this review today. I will be back with some more reviews on loads of products that I've been buying. Stay tuned for that, and also do stay tuned for the unboxing of my new diary. And that's all, guys, and don't forget to like, share it with anyone that you think might find this useful, and definitely join the family and subscribe. I am on the road for 1,000 subscribers, so please help your girl out. And that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye, guys.